Going to start. Okay, so hello, good morning, Dennis. This is Serena. I'm a program manager at Platinum Global Solutions. We welcome you at our series of online interview session for our packaging and labeling innovation program. And we are honored to have you as a keynote speaker at our upcoming packaging and labeling for 12th and 13th August. So thank you so much for taking out time from your busy schedule. So Dennis, before we kickstart our interview session, I would like to have a brief introduction about you, your professional career, and your area of expertise in which you are working. So Dennis, over to you.
Thank you, Serena. Hi, everyone. I'm Dennis Choo. I'm the solution architect for HP Indigo for Asia Pac regions. Anything on label and packaging, I will be look after into the technical details to let the client understand what is the future growth about their workflow and how we can streamline using the digital printing technology. So that is what I do. Serena.
Okay, that's great. So perfect. So Dennis, let's move on to our first question. So Dennis, what do you think about the ongoing global pandemic situation, and what's your take on its impact on businesses worldwide?
Yeah, this is very key questions that we are looking at right now. I have to say
Yeah.
everyone knows what is the situation going on. If you look into the supply chain, there is no really cannot center on efficiency the way that we see it,
Yeah.
and you find that people in the front line of the pandemic, they have all broken up because of the supply chain across the world.
Yeah.
Example, they have lack of the personal protective equipment. So that is one thing that we really need to focus on risk mitigations in just on this supply chain issue. The other one is we see in e-commerce, this is definitely increasing rapidly. So the whole world is moving into digital, and pandemic definitely
Yeah.
have accelerated this trend. And we all have to need this type of agility and faster time to market. And this is our business essential today.
Okay, great. So, quite thoughtful. So, Dennis, according to your experience, can you please briefly explain the current situation of packaging and labeling industry, and what's your forecast related to this?
Yeah, regarding about the industry for labor and packaging, as you can see in 2020, has been a very unprecedented year for all of us. HP
Yeah.
Legal has focused its effort on managing the well-being of our partners, customers, and their families with urgency and a deep sense of care. On reflection, despite initial uncertainty, it has been brilliant to see how the industrial businesses have adapted and evolved to bring a sense of hope and positivity to the industry. If you look into the mega trend, which is definitely favorable to the digital printing, this has
Yeah.
accelerated, including the needs to respond with high market changes and also the growth of e-commerce. So if you also look into the digital printing with Indigo, in order to make the converters to say yes to every delivery, virtually any job, simple and or complex one, or even multi-SKU or static or variable data. These all have to be done today or the next day. This type of urgency that has been pushing labor and packaging have made them into a digital first mentality mindset, thinking that how can we make it faster with our technology. So we found a lot of converters today found problem with their conventional printing, and everything have to be finished, and time to market is the key to what they can ship out.
Okay, great. So wonderful. Now, Dennis, as you're working in HP, now as a company, what changes you have introduced in the overall operations and business strategies in these challenging times, and more importantly, how these changes are going to impact the future landscape of your company?
Yeah, as an essential industry that we see there's some adjustment, making sure that our teams were able to work in a safe environment. That is the key.
Yeah.
And also making sure that our factory and labs operating perfectly fine during this COVID time. So a major focus was to ensure the continuations of supplies for our client during the crisis. So this is all very important information that we have to make sure the business continuity plan is put on. Of course, apart from that, supply chain continuity has also always been our very important topic in HP Indigo. So it is crucial for our customer and partners to have ongoing access to printing supplies and spare parts. And we are very pleased to see how these continue to work during the crisis. And for the past few years, we invested heavily in developing and deploying remote monitoring and support options for our customer. So this solution really pay off right now because of all these restrictions on travel and all that. So when our client face any hardware problems or technical issues, we have a technology like predictive press care that can actually help them to understand the problem earlier, and our remote teams can support them with a remote monitoring and maintenance tools. And this is really a payoff for what we have invested in our R&D to build this type of solutions for our customer.
Okay, great, wonderful. So, lastly, Dennis, what are you expecting from this e-conference, and what valuable insights our audience can expect from your e-session?
Yeah, so as the leading digital printing company, we really like to
Yes.
share how brands can leverage our innovative technology
Yeah.
to impact their product launches and at the same time achieving their sustainability goal. So remember, no one will know their future, and with pandemic joining the party, can only destroy more dreams. So now is the time, the right time for the change, and digital print transformation is just the start of the journey. And we really hope to share and learn and work with more brands to walk into the future. Thank
Okay,
you.
that's great. So, Dennis, thank you so much for your time and effort you took to share your time. And so, it was a pleasure speaking to you, and we look forward to hear from you and your great experience. Thank you.